Today on American Gladiators, he's won a national championship as a BMX bike racer. And now at 5'9", 165 pounds, Tommy Robles Jr. is on the fast track to take on the Gladiators.
I don't look at the Gladiators as my competition. You know, competition's myself and the clock.
Phil Bowlay-Willaims is one of 10 kids, and now this prison guard is ready to break out.
When I go up against the Gladiators, they should have a fresher supply of oxygen because I'm gonna work it.
Maureen Henry works in a psychiatric ward. Her nickname, Nurse Ratchet, so you know she's gotta be tough. She's going up against someone 11 years her senior, 35-year-old Debbie Rodgers, a firefighter, and an accomplished athlete who nearly made it as a professional baseball player. But there was a time when she was unable to walk and not expected to live.
It was pretty scary. We didn't know if it was, if I was going to die from this particular disease or what.
The site, Gladiator Arena. The fight, a battle to show America they've got what it takes. Hi everyone, I'm Mike Adamley, and once again, 4 very talented contenders are very anxious to prove that they've got the right stuff. One of them has been proving herself all her life. Her name, Debbie Rodgers, a firefighter from the state of Washington. Right now, she's with Lisa in the locker room. Lisa?
Thanks, Mike. Well, Deb, you've got a couple incredible stories. First of all, about 15 years ago, you nearly died after being attacked by a pit bull underwater. And as a child, you had rheumatoid arthritis. You were literally crippled, but you have recovered remarkably. Now you're here to take on the Gladiators. This should be a piece of cake.
A piece of cake? You're crazy. This isn't going to be a piece of cake. It will be a lot of fun. If you want my uniform on and see how much of a piece of cake it's going to be, go ahead. But no, it's going to be challenging.
And you're excited to be here.
I certainly am.
Well, we're excited to have you. Mike, take it away back in the arena.
And Lisa, once again at stake for our contenders. The winners today will take home $2,500, plus have a chance to earn $30,000 in our Tournament of Champions. Event number 1 is Powerball. Tommy Robles Jr., 25 years old, 5'9", 165, a volunteer firefighter from Anaheim, California. He'll be going up against Philip Bowlay-Willaims, 34 years old, 5'8", 180, a correctional peace officer from Covina, California. Our trio of Gladiators, it is Hawk, Saber, and Laser.
It's Powerball, baby. It's showtime. Get it done. All the way, baby. All the way.
45 seconds. The time limit. Score as many times as you can. Goals in the center cylinder worth 3. Goals in the outer cylinder worth 2. Repent, Gladiators. The end is near. A revelation? Well, our Gladiators hoping to stop our 2 contenders. They are not sinners, they are competitors.
Contenders, ready!
Powerball is brought to you by Powerade, the official sports drink of the Olympic Games. Here we go. Phil with a power move and some good quickness. Looking great out there so far. Tommy trying to find a way beyond Laser. Tommy, almost made that leap pay off. 15 seconds remain. We are down to 5 seconds. Last chance for our contenders here. And that is it. Pretty good match all the way around. Tommy Robles a little bit disappointed with his effort. Had that one near miss. Philip Bowlay-Willaims proving that he is going to be a force to be reckoned with in the next 5 rounds.
Phil, you once had to wrestle 3 inmates. You're a corrections officer. Today you had 3 gladiators. How does it compare?
That's equivalent to 8 inmates.
Uh-oh. They were tough.
These guys are animals.
Well, our female gladiators are growling. They are set for Powerball. Let's go to the tail of the tape. A look at Maureen Henry, the psychiatric technician from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, 24 years old, 5'7", 150. Her opponent, Debbie Rodgers, 35 years old, 5'5", 135, a firefighter from Olympia, Washington. And also a former state high school diving champion, but that was a long time ago.
For the Gladiators, the trio of Jazz, Sky, and Ice. Only Ice smiling.
Contenders ready! Gladiators ready!
This could set the tone for the day, and Debbie Rodgers, right off the bat, gets a goal in the outer cylinder. Debbie fighting hard. She had Sky draped all over and still managed to score in the outer cylinder. Again, Debbie scores, that time past Ice. As Sky gets a warning for going high from Larry Thompson. Debbie again getting ridden hard. Maureen Henry unable to get on track here. 10 seconds to go. And it is apparent that both these contenders have run out of gas, but Debbie Rodgers has done a whale of a job. 2 seconds, 1 second, and that is it. Excellent work by Debbie Rodgers. Great way to start her competition.
Sky, for some reason, upset with Maureen Henry. Let's see what happened here. Maureen going for one of the cylinders, going for a goal, and right there, a little shot to the head. No wonder Sky was a little upset. And to the face as well. Could be a long day for Maureen Henry. Stay with us, Hang Tough is next. Warming up for Hang Tough, Tommy Robles, a contender who's had to overcome a lot of obstacles.
I've never had a father. I have a mother that was kind of naive throughout the process of me growing up. But I kept my head clean. I've never done drugs. I've never drank alcohol in my life. I put myself through college. Right now I'm a volunteer firefighter, and that's my choice of career as a firefighter. And I'm really proud of myself at where I stand at age 25.
Tommy, a young man who's got a keen appreciation of where he's been and how far he has come. His next assignment, hang tough and getting by this Gladiator laser. If Tommy can cross this grid of 54 rings in 60 seconds or less, he'll have 10 points. Focused and set to go against one of the very best laser.
When we told Tommy he had advanced from our national tryouts, he couldn't sleep for 4 days. He was so excited. He may not be able to sleep after this tussle with laser in the rings. Tommy looking pretty good though, crossing over. He's got a breakaway, and laser's back is turned towards him. Oh, somehow if he could have gotten that other ring, he might have made it, but laser has got his prey. This will not last too much longer. It doesn't. Laser wins it. No points for Tommy Robles.
Yes, baby.
And another look at the laser leg lock. Phil Bowlay-Willaims next.
Phil was one of 10 kids, and he said growing up was so tough that sometimes their only meal was a piece of bread with ketchup on it. And when he got his first paycheck on his first job, he loaded his home with, you guessed it, food, and lots of it. And he's hungry here for points against laser. It will not be easy. Boy, laser seems to have radar up on those rings. Now he's got a reverse leg lock on Phillip. The rings are tangled up. Phil trying to get away. Laser rights himself now. He's got a frontal leg lock. It was a matter of survival. Laser the survivor. No points for Phil Bowlay-Willaims.
Yeah, baby. That's how you do it, baby. There's nothing faster than a laser beam. Nothing. I'm back.
And contenders have seen the light. All right, on we go. Round 2 for our women here at Gladiator Arena. It is time for, let's see who can own the bone, Whiplash. First up, Maureen Henry, shut out in Powerball and trailing 6-zip coming into this round, looking mighty serious, as well she should be, because she's drawn Ice, Ice, baby. There's Ice, focusing on the task at hand. Again, Whiplash, a game that lasts 30 seconds. In that time limit, what the contenders will try to do is pull the double triangle away from the Gladiator or use it to pull the Gladiator out of the ring.
Ready?
Mission impossible? No. Improbable? Yes. Maureen Henry, the psychiatric technician from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Working, pushing, doing her darndest against Ice, but Ice not moving from the center of that ring. 10 seconds to go. Big Mo trying to use that momentum to get Ice out. She had her on the edge, but only momentarily. And that is it. Ice, who went through a rigorous off-season training program to get stronger, leaner, and quicker, it paid off there in the Whiplash ring. No points for Maureen Henry. We saw how tough she was in Powerball. Debbie Rodgers ready to go here in round 2 in Whiplash. She's working hard. Oh, I don't know. Couple times now she's got her. Debbie Rodgers, the firefighter from Olympia, Washington. Oh, baby. He's mighty proud.
Debbie, excellent work. Now, you were concerned about the weight difference. Not a problem.
Yeah, it really was, and you're right. It wasn't a problem. Just get the speed, agility, and that overpowers them.
Congratulations, Debbie.
Speed and agility, important components in our next event, Skytrak. As a prison guard, Phil Bowlay-Willaims never uses his fists, unless he has to.
I ran into the housing unit with a fellow officer, and when we came through the front door, 3 inmates jumped us. I know karate, so I'm a martial artist, and needless to say, I did what I had to do. They were a little roughed up afterwards, but I just told my supervisor that when they had handcuffs on, they just fell to the ground, they tripped and they fell or something. I actually enjoy to fight. I mean, I don't do it in the street, but I enjoy it. It turns me on.
Well, Phil, this next event may not turn you on, but it will turn you upside down. Round 3 for the men. We're set to go. Phil has a 4-0 lead coming in over Tommy Robles Jr. The event, Skytrak. The race upside down across the Velcro course where contenders will try to beat the Gladiator. In lane 1 will be Phil Bowlay-Willaims. Lane 2, our Gladiator Nitro. And in lane 3, Tommy Robles Jr. 10 points to the man who can beat our Gladiator first across the finish line. If both men beat the Gladiator, the second contender across will get 5 points. Nitro out of the starting gate in a hurry. But Phil Bowlay-Willaims right there in lane 1. This looks to be a race for second place. Phil right now in lane 1 has the edge, but here comes Tommy Robles. Named Racer Tom because he was a former champion BMX bike rider. Nitro wins at its time, 39 seconds, and here comes Tommy Robles. As Phil Bowlay-Willaims faltered, Tommy gets second place and picks up the 5 points. His time, 46 seconds. He also takes the lead after 3 rounds, and Tommy's mom, Linda, really into it. The women now set to fly. Debbie, the firefighter, will be in lane 1 and lane 2. Our Gladiator Jazz, lane 3. Maureen Henry, Big Mo, the psychiatric technician from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Jazz out of the blocks in a hurry, takes the early lead. Look at her pump those legs, pump those arms in constant contact with the Velcro surface. That's why she maneuvers so well. She'll reach the turnaround point first. Debbie Rodgers in lane 1, the firefighter, looking good though. This a battle for second place, and again, the first contender across earns 5 points. And it looks to be Debbie Rodgers unless Big Mo can come up with a great effort here in the stretch. Debbie Rodgers working hard, pushing for home. Jazz's time 39 seconds, Debbie's time 43. Debbie Rodgers gets the 5 points. Maureen Henry still hung up there. Where am I? Men's round 4 is next, and contender Tommy Robles knows what he has to do.
Reaching for the stars, Hawk, and you're in my wing. I'm gonna yank you out of the sky, baby.
We are halfway home in our contenders' quest to be the best. Firefighter Debbie Rodgers has given the Gladiators quite a workout. She has a 21-0 lead over Maureen Henry after 3 rounds. On the men's side, a much tighter race between Bowlay-Willaims and Tommy Robles Jr. Robles with the 1-point lead. Again at stake, a chance for our winners to take home $2,500 in prize money. Round 4 event, swing shot. On the platforms for our Gladiators, a look at Nitro. He will be joined by the Hawkster.
Do not attempt this at home.
Tommy Robles Jr. with a 1-point lead over Bowlay-Willaims. Tommy dedicating his performance to his deceased grandfather, Jim Stevens. Phil, the correctional peace officer from Covina, California. He'll have to deal with Nitro. Hawk has got Tommy. 60 seconds, the time limit. Contenders will leap from their towers and then try to grab either the red, blue, or yellow scoring markers. Reds, 3, blues, 2, yellows 1, that's the scoring value. And here we go. Tommy's got a yellow, and Phil's got 2 yellows. Nitro ties him up momentarily. Here comes Tommy again. This time all alone, he's got a blue and a yellow. I saw him practicing just moments ago before this thing officially started. He couldn't even reach that center cylinder. Now already he's got 4 points in his scoring bin. 30 seconds remain. Phil going high, Nitro right there. And Tommy's got another blue. Each blue marker worth 2 points. Here comes Phil, unmolested. He looks like he's gonna get his first points of this swing shot match. We're down to 10 seconds now. One final chance for Phil Bowlay-Willaims. Nitro stops him dead in his tracks again. Tommy will leap, but time expires. That's the way it ends. 6-4, Tommy Robles.
Flies through the air with the greatest of ease. It's the man on the flying trapeze.
Nitro's musical tribute to the effort of Tommy Robles in swing shot. Get the hook.
Well, Tommy, you're dedicating this to your grandpa, Jim. He would be so proud of you.
Yes, my grandfather unfortunately passed away on my 25th birthday this year. I was really hurt, and this was one of his favorite shows. I want to dedicate this show to him and tell my grandma to stay tough and just hang in there. I love her.
All right, well, you got a big cheering section here.
Yes.
They're really proud of you.
Yeah, thank you, Lisa.
All right, thank you, Tommy.
Round 4 for the women is swing shot. A look at our 2 Gladiators. There is Sky behind her in our Slim Jim super screen. The contender she'll go against. Debbie Rodgers. Joining Sky will be Jazz, and Jazz will face off against Maureen Henry. Maureen has yet to score after 3 rounds. This is her big chance.
in this multi-point event. Debbie Rodgers, she's been terrific. 35 years old, yet after 3 rounds, she has 21 points. 6 in Powerball, 10 in Whiplash, 5 in Skytrak. Here we go. This ought to be good. Debbie's got a yellow marker. That's worth 1 if she puts it back. And she has. Not easy getting back up to those bungee towers. Debbie again, all alone at that center cylinder. She's got 2 yellows and working hard. "30 seconds to go. Jazz doing some masterful work keeping Maureen Henry away from the cylinder. Maureen upside down and just really hasn't gotten it going in this event. Suffering the same fate she did in the previous 3. Nothing going her way. Jazz again slams into her. That is it. Debbie Rodgers, the clear-cut winner. 3 yellow scoring markers, a total of 3 points. She now has 24 after 4 rounds. And Maureen still on the schneid. Gladiator Arena really heating up now. Round 5 for the men. It's breakthrough and conquer. First up, Philip Bowlay-Willaims, the correctional peace officer from Covina, California, but back in his home state of New York. In high school, an outstanding football player. He'll need that talent first in the breakthrough portion of this event, where Nitro is standing ready, and then later in the conquer ring, where Turbo. Again, a 2-part game, a chance for contender to earn 10 points. 5 if they're successful in breakthrough, another 5 if they are successful in the conquer ring. What Phil needs to do here is keep that football tucked underneath his arm without being knocked out of bounds, and then he has to cross the plane of the goal line. Whoa! Phil's got 10 seconds to take any portion of Turbo's body outside that ring. Turbo doing a great job of shedding Philip. He's got some power and strength. Turbo hanging on, time expires. Great effort by Philip Bowlay-Willaims, our correctional peace officer. He did get 5 points in the breakthrough portion of that event.
Well, Phil, former high school MVP on the football team, one of 10 kids. I'll bet this is second nature to you.
Yeah, it is. These guys are tough, man. These guys are really tough.
Well, you were fantastic, all 182 pounds. You nearly did it in the conquer ring, but not quite.
No pain, no gain.
All right, that's it. Thanks, Phil.
Thank you.
So Tommy Robles Jr. is falling behind here. Phil now leads 13-11, but Tommy with his shot here. Nitro will be in breakthrough again, and Turbo in the conquer ring. Tommy Robles Jr. has got a football tucked underneath his right arm. What can he do? Nitro quickly strips him, knocks him out of bounds. Tommy pounding his fist, no points there. Tall order here in the conquer ring. This would be a spectacular upset. He's only got 10 seconds. He shoots that single leg, but Turbo pancakes on Tommy. And now keeping away from his body, Tommy Robles loses his helmet. Both guys hug after it's all over. Tommy shut down in breakthrough and conquer. He'll remain at 11 points now after 5 rounds. Take aim, get ready. Time for assault, round 5 event for our women. A look at our Gladiator siren getting everybody pumped up here at Gladiator Arena. And why not?
And it's hard not to root for our first contender, Debbie Rodgers. Her life story, a compelling one.
Debbie Rodgers is a dedicated firefighter in Olympia, Washington, and when she isn't hard at work battling blazes, she loves athletic competition. But there was a time when merely surviving was all she could hope for.
I was laying out in the sun in my backyard one day, this was in Michigan, and I couldn't get up. I just couldn't get up. My legs were like frozen stiff. You go from a very athletic child to somebody that's crippled in one day, and it's very scary.
Debbie eventually fully recovered from her rheumatoid arthritis, and unbelievably, years later, she barely survived a freak attack by a pit bull in a swimming pool.
Did one dive, and the pit bull dove in. This is 9 feet underwater. He bit my ear off and held me under.
After such close calls, and now with 2 kids, you'd think that Debbie would pursue a safe career. But no, she decided that breaking into the male-dominated field of firefighting was the thing for her.
It's a very hard profession to get into. It's very competitive. Sometimes 5,000 people for 2 spots. So it's just a matter of endurance. Who wants it the most? Who's going to work the hardest?
Debbie has gone where few females have gone before. Her baseball skills were good enough to merit a tryout with the Silver Bullets, a professional women's baseball team. Although she didn't make the final cut, Debbie isn't going to let anything stop her from getting the most out of life.
Live each day to the fullest. You don't know if you're going to wake up in the morning and walk again.
Debbie Rodgers, what a dynamic woman. Well, her mission here to get 10 points, and all she has to do is hit the target located above the Gladiator siren. She does get a single point for every weapon she successfully fires should she fail to hit the target.
Ready! Gladiator, ready!
Deb Rodgers on her way.
Debbie at station number 1, a little quick with that shot. Now it's station number 2. That one, oh man. It's a good way to get Siren a little peeved at you. Here she is at station 3. Needs to take a little more time, Debbie does. 30 seconds. Yeah, buddy! The shot dead in the middle of that target. Debbie Rodgers continues to have a field day. 10 more points, 34 after 5 rounds.
You are so hot today. 34 points already.
I'm excited, and I'm hot, and this is the best, and I can't wait till the next one.
Well, we can't wait either. If you keep going like this, I don't know how high you can go.
I don't know, to the top.
There we go. Let's go, Debbie.
Thank you.
I don't know if it's possible she can get any more excited, Lisa.
All right, so I missed one contender. I'll get the next one.
The next one being Maureen Henry, a contender who has seen it all on duty as a psychiatric nurse.
I had a patient come out, and he went in his bathroom and pulled down the shower curtain and the rod and came out with the pipe, and I was on a lock unit. And he's like, who's going to let me out? And start just banging the walls. I'm like, okay. And basically just want to know, don't get in a power struggle. It's like, you could kill me. Why do you want to do that to me? I mean, you could beat me up. He just backed him down, and he sat down and gave me the pipe. I was like, yeah.
Well, another tight spot here for Maureen Henry here in assault with Siren bearing down on her. She's on her way, Big Mo.
The psychiatric technician from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, way high of the mark on station number 1 and never makes it to station number 2. Siren got her own bullseye. Henry can't believe it, but she does get on the scoreboard. I guess every little bit counts, even though it's just 1.
Maureen's rotten luck and rough day continues. Only 1 point through 5 events. There's only one more to come before the Eliminator, that being the joust. Crunch time here at Gladiator Arena, the final event before the Eliminator. Last chance for our contenders to score points. The event, the joust. And first up, Debbie Rodgers, the 35-year-old firefighter. What an afternoon she has had. She has scored in all 5 of the previous rounds, looking for more here in the joust, and she draws Zap. Zap with that two-fisted backhand. 30 seconds the time limit. Debbie looking for a knockoff or to knock that pugil stick from Zap's hands. That would be worth 10 points. She'll get 5 points in a draw if she can go the entire 30 seconds without being knocked off herself. There's that two-fisted backhand. When it lands, it hurts and usually does a contender in. And that time it got Debbie Rodgers. So for one rare moment today, Debbie Rodgers is not successful. No points in the joust, and that is at least a little bit of breathing room for Maureen Henry. Zap ready to go 2 for 2. And Big Mo, if she wants to compete for the big dough or have a chance for it, Maureen Henry needs points here in the joust. If the Eliminator were to start now, she would face a 16.5-second head start deficit. So obviously anything she gets here, 5 or 10, will help her immensely. She was a captain of a lacrosse team at Westchester University in Pennsylvania. She knows how to handle that stick pretty well. She almost got knocked off if Zap got the draw on her. Maureen needs to mount a little offensive. Oh, look at that! Hey, look at that! All that work with the lacrosse stick may have helped. She looked like a sure goner in the early stages of that joust, but all of a sudden, Maureen Henry, after going scoreless in the first 4 rounds, comes up big in round 6 and crunch time with 10 points. She now has 11, and that deficit going into the Eliminator will not be nearly as big. Only 9.5 seconds.
Okay, Maureen, finally you're saying, I guess we really can call you Psycho.
No, you can't call me Psycho. Oh, God, it felt so awesome. Finally get some points, man.
Well, you know, you trailed 34-11, but those were 11 big points heading into the Eliminator.
That's definitely. I'll never say die. I'm going to give it all I got. I'm going. I'm telling you, I'm not going to go down and lose it. No way. I'm going to give it everything I got.
That's what we want to hear. Thanks, Maureen.
The Fab 5 for the Gladiators. Crunch time here for the men as well. Their crunch time event here in round 6 is the gauntlet. Inside, a look at Laser, Nitro, Turbo, Hawk, and Saber. They keep getting better and better and better as far as teamwork is concerned. Let's see how Philip Bowlay-Willaims does, our 34-year-old correctional peace officer from Covina, California, with a 2-point lead right now over Tommy Robles Jr. Contenders can get 10 points if they make it through at 20 seconds or less. It's that simple. They'll get 5 if they can make it in 25 seconds or less. Phil's got the quicks. Pretty outstanding high school football player back in New York, but that was some time ago. This is now. 15 seconds left. Hawk holding them up pretty good. He's got 7 ticks left on the clock. 3 seconds now. And he's not going to make it. He runs out of time and runs out of gas. Saber had him pinned down.
Good job, baby.
And the gauntlet claims another victim. So a golden opportunity here for Tommy Robles Jr. He trails by 2, can't pick up 5 and possibly 10. The task ahead of him, however, a daunting one. Our 5 Gladiators.
Contender, ready.
A volunteer firefighter from Anaheim, California. Working mighty hard. This is his last chance to pick up some points here before the Eliminator. 10 seconds remain. He's getting worked over pretty well. Kind of trapped. And he won't make it by turbo.
And actually it was referee Larry Thompson who got the biggest workout. As always, trying to enforce fair play.
Let him go, Nitro. Don't hold. Let him go.
Hey, look, don't tell me let him go when I'm pushing him.
Inside,
Jesus,
back
I'm pushing
away.
him. You
Look,
can't say let
Dan.
go, Larry. Come
Look,
on.
Dan.
Watch this, watch this.
I am. Then I know.
Larry, if I go like this, he's going to hit me in the chest and kill me.
Well, in other words, only when he gets inside. Only when he gets inside up against
I understand what you mean, though.
I don't want you closing your arms on him
This
like
is okay, though, right?
Yeah, but not with him inside. In other words, not this.
No, I know, but here's okay, right?
Yeah, that's fine.
Just another day at the office for our righteous ruler.
Contenders ready. Gladiators ready. Stay down now, ladies. Stay down. Stay down now, ladies. Stay down. I want action. Give me more. Gotta move. Gotta move, ladies. You make the call.
One last battle to be fought in the Eliminator. Through 6 rounds, it has been all Debbie Rodgers. Her 23-point lead translates into an 11.5-second head start. But Maureen Henry was given new life after she got 10 points in the joust, and she is brimming with new confidence. She could make this race close yet, and she's with Lisa at the start line.
Maureen, you've had a rough day today. You're smiling there, but you're coming on at the right time. I'm wondering if you've got it in you. You're 11 years younger. I'm expecting you've got a little extra stamina.
I got it. It is right here. If I don't do this, I've competed in a lot of things, and I know where to go. I got to dig so deep down until I can't stay still. It's not over till it's over. And you see it right there.
That's right. And you know the guys in the psych ward are cheering you on right now.
They are.
All right.
Big Mo ready to let go. On course for the Gladiators, Siren and Sky are penalty enforcers. And the Eliminator is brought to you by M&M Candies. The milk chocolate melts in your mouth, not in your hand.
Debbie Rodgers, look into her eyes. Look at that intensity. 35 years old, a firefighter from Olympia, Washington. An amazing day. She scored in every round except the joust. Not only is $2,500 in prize money on the line for Debbie, but a chance to qualify for our Tournament of Champions. Debbie holding on to her lead. Down the slide she comes, and now the hand bite. If she keeps those legs moving, she's got a chance, and she did. She's across. Now the cylinder. She makes it across there, but barely. Big Mo giving it her best effort. She needs a major mistake somewhere down the line, and the opportunities are fleeting away. Debbie Rodgers down the zip line. The 1-point landing. 2 final hurdles. The plexiglass wall. Oh man, she makes that look easy. Now the treadmill. Debbie Rodgers, no question about it. She was superior today in the zone. Her time, 1 minute and 23 seconds. And Gladiator Arena will bring Maureen Henry home. She started off slow but finished strong. But I'm sure she knows she was beaten by the better woman. Maureen's time, 1:35. Hats off to Debbie Rodgers, the firefighter from Olympia, Washington.
Good job. a day you've had. You must be really proud of yourself.
It's been a great day. Really hard, challenging, exactly what I like in life.
You know, that brings up the point. You have been through so much in your lifetime. Here you are with the gold medal at Gladiator Arena. Is this just incredible?
It's incredible. You know, everything that I've gone through in my life, it's something that's happened to me, but this time I kind of took charge and said I'm going to do it to it.
And you did it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Debbie Rodgers did it to it for sure, and with those 34 points, she could very well qualify for our Tournament of Champions. Nice job. Our men have found the going extremely tough against the Gladiators today, and I dare say that Philip Bowlay-Willaims and Tommy Robles Jr. have more bumps and bruises than they do points. Phil has a 13-11 lead on Tommy that gives him a single second head start time, so call this one a toss-up. Lisa's with Tommy at the start line.
Tommy, we mentioned earlier on this show how excited you were to be here. You didn't sleep for 4 days when you found out about it. Well, this is it. The Eliminator. You got it all on the line. You ready to do it for Grandpa Jim?
Oh, yes. This is for my grandfather. This is for me. This is all for my friends and family that came out here to watch me and support me. I just got one thing to say. There is no losers here tonight. There was 10,000 people that tried out across America. There's 32 guys picked. We're 2. I'm damn proud of myself.
We're all very proud of you. Way to go.
See you at the finish line.
Okay.
Tommy encapsulating, defining what competition on American Gladiators is all about. And it's not an exaggeration to say this is the biggest moment of his athletic life.
On his way. Here comes Tommy. This should be quite a race. Phil, a hungry athlete. He knows all about poverty. Grew up in abject poverty as a kid back in New York. One of 10 kids. Working hard in the first across the handbike. Oh, and down he goes. Here comes Tommy. This is the opening he was looking for. His mom, Linda, is here, along with a huge throng of fans. They take him all the way up to cargo net, and now down the zip line he comes. Phil better hurry. Only now is he at the zip line. Tommy will try to get over this wall. He does it with ease. Only the treadmill remains. Working hard. He's got it. He's got it. Tommy Robles breaks the barrier. His time, 1 minute and 10 seconds. A come-from-behind victory. Albeit he only had to make up 1 second, but come from behind he did.
You are the big winner right now, my friend.
This is a dream. It just came true. Oh.
Did you ever imagine it could really happen?
Oh. I thought I was at the top, and I seen Phil good on the slide. And I hit the hand bike. It was so far ahead of me when he hit the treadmill, the spinning barrel. I thought, this is it, baby.
You hung in there.
Training for. That's what it's all about.
Oh, fantastic. Go say hi to your family. Way to go.
Once again, our day is done. For Lisa Miloski and all of us here, I'm Mike Adamle. See you again next week on the American Gladiators.